Alright, so how's it going? And today we're looking at a $750 gaming PC with the RTX 3070. So hey, links will be down in the description. Press on that like button, subscribe, and without wasting any more time, let's get to the benchmarks. So first up, we got Hogwarts Legacy, which is the brand new game, and at 1440p preset set to ultra, we were getting around 60 frames per second, and this shows you how good this CPU GPU combo is, and the RTX 3070 didn't break a sweat actually. Next up, we got the beautiful Cyberpunk 2077 at 1440p, everything set to the highest except for ray tracing. The DLSS is off, and we were getting around 48 to 50 frames per second, and this is actually a very beautiful game. I usually talk about how beautiful this game is. Red Dead Redemption 2 and at 1440p, everything is set to ultra, we were getting around 80 to 85 frames per second, and again, this PC isn't breaking a sweat. This is actually a very good PC, you know. And the last game, which is Call of Duty Warzone 2, and we were getting around 120 to 144 FPS, and we don't usually see actually any PC or any budget PC, you know, hitting 144 FPS on Warzone, so that's actually pretty normal. So for the CPU, we're looking at the Ryzen 5 5600. I mean, you know what it is. This is the best budget CPU that you can get right now if you want to get into mid to high-end gaming. It really gets the job done. It's a very good computer, you know, very good CPU actually, GPU combo, you know, with the RTX 3070. It will not bottleneck our GPU, which is one of the most important things. A 6-core 12-threaded CPU based on the Ryzen architecture. You have an upgrade pass to the 5800 X3D, which still is one of the fastest gaming CPUs to date. And the board, we're looking at the Gigabyte A520M S2H. Now, I don't know if this board went out of stock or not, but if it did, there's the B450M-DS3H. Any board of the two will get the job done, you know. These are budget boards, and they will handle the next gen 5800 X3D fine when you upgrade, you know. But for the time being, I would more lean towards the B450M-DS3H because it's got more RAM slots, so you can upgrade to 32 gigs in the future. But a lot of people like PCIe 4.0, but a lot of testing showed that the PCIe 3 versus PCIe 4.0 will not make that much difference in gaming. So yeah, I'll leave that to you. And for the RAM, we're looking at two 8GB sticks of DDR4 3200 MHz RAM for under $40. I mean, 16 gigs is the way to go for gaming right now, but this is the budget PC, even though it's got an RTX 3070 in it. So yeah, it's not the best option, but it will hold you fine for the time being once you can upgrade in the future. As for the SSD, we're looking at a 512GB SSD from Team Group. This one goes for $22, so it's got all the bells and whistles. It's got the fast boot up times and loading speed. You can add a mechanical hard drive next to that if you have an extra space or you need that. And the GPU, we know what it is. We're looking at the RTX 3070. This GPU goes for $450 right now, renewed on Amazon. It's actually a pretty good deal. I mean, if there's anything wrong in 60 days, you know, you can actually return it back because there's an Amazon return back policy. But if you want to get it from eBay, it usually goes for $375 to $400. This is a price that I'd get the 3070 at. You're looking at around the same performance of 6700 XT, sometimes faster, but yeah, on top of all that, you got the ray tracing capabilities. So yeah, the RTX 3070 is a very well-known GPU, a very good GPU, and you'll never go wrong with it actually. And the case, we're looking at the usual case, you know, the BGears-Vigo case. You can go with any case you want to, but yeah, this PC is for $750. If you want to go with an $800 PC, you know, you can upgrade the RAM, the SSD, the case, but yeah, other than that, the really good airflow, it will get the job done and it will hold your parts, you know. And the power supply, believe it or not, is actually more than enough. We're looking at 500 watt 80 plus bronze certified power supply from Enermax. Don't be afraid, the RTX 3070 is the power efficient GPU. Once you go higher than the 3070, the GPUs will be more, you know, power hungry. But for what it is, this PC only consumes around 350 to 400 watts, so we are actually safe there. But if you want something more, you can go with a 600 watt or 550 watt power supply if you need to. So yeah, that's been it. If you'd like to leave a press on that like button. If you want to see more of that, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.